My name is Lee Fuller and I'm the event MC. I am from KZN and I've been very fortunate to have lived and worked in some wild places all over the continent, including right here in the Kruger and as well as in Tanzania. I run a little photographic safari business. I'd like to say that probably overall I haven't been surrounded by as many positive people for this many days. So when we started to meet the conservation experts and the speakers, and everyone just had that massive positivity, and even though it was crazy leading up the day before, and even now we're running around behind the scenes like headless chickens, but the kids arrived and there just was enthusiasm. There was genuine enthusiasm, and I think there's a great quote. Ralph Waldo Emerson, the American quote, said, "Nothing great was ever achieved without enthusiasm." Educate. I think if we look at any problem anywhere in the world, if people are educated as to the ripple effect of that problem, the right solutions will be found without a doubt. If we look at the frustrations of uneducated people, whether it be misinformed comments on a Facebook post, I think education is absolutely key. Obviously we target the youngsters, but as adults, if you're not learning something every day, you're going backwards. I got the passion for conservation and the outdoors via my upbringing. We grew up on a small farm in the Kwazulu-Natal Midlands, and mum and dad are keen outdoorsmen. We always had binoculars and a bird book on the table. We kept bird lists. We would visit game reserves as kids, and then after sort of the seriousness of deciding what you wanted to do, and that I just knew that I wanted to go to the bush, and I thought it would be a 2 to 3 year kind of gap year experience, and 19 years later we're still here, so yeah, it's pretty awesome. I think the importance of attending a summit like this is spreading news, is spreading positivity and educating. I've learned a tremendous amount, and I've been around the block. I mean, these kids, just minds like sponges. I actually can't comprehend how much they've learned, and the key to this conference, I think, will be going forward, and the kids spreading the news that they've learned. And so even though it's not a summit or a conference or an official gathering, I think it's just whether you're telling your housekeeper at home about what you know, telling kids back at school what you know. I think that is absolutely key. I think it's an opportunity to make a difference, and it's a very cliched thing, but really, all of us together, every little drop counts. It's a great opportunity to make a difference. Two of my passions, the outdoors, the wilderness, and conservation and kids. It's a no-brainer for me. I think spread the news. Spread the news is non-negotiable. You've got to be telling people the stories. You've got to be educating people. You've got to be telling the good stories and the bad stories, but yeah, tell people, communicate. I don't think we can over-communicate the message.